Hi everyone. Welcome to today's edition of the Word Bash game. Just before we start, just two updates. I've continued to have support from the healthcare community and have more appointments lined up to help with my physical disability. I again just want to let those know who have been supportive during this time that I really have appreciated it. And the second is I'm continuing to work on developing this. And if you'll stay tuned to the end, I want to show you what is the start of a 7th round in the game. As for right now, grab yourself a pencil, pen, and paper, and get ready to join in. So for round 1, use the list of letters to form various 3-letter words. So I'm going to give you a total of 2 minutes to do so. Okay, and I hope you'll enjoy finding them. Go ahead and start now. Okay, we're at the halfway mark. Keep going. Okay, time is up. So let's take a look at the possible answers. The 4 words in bold are the letters that were used to form the letter pool. I, off, one, and our. It always amazes me the various words that pop up on these. I'm going to now go back here. So this will be for the 4-letter words. And there's a considerable amount this time. Okay, so I'm going to give you another 2 minutes to poke away at it and try to have fun while you're doing this. Go ahead and start. We're at the halfway mark. Keep going. Thirty seconds remaining. Okay, time's up. Let's take a look at the 4-letter words. Like I said, there's a lot of them, so I'm going to leave this on the screen for a minute. So when you're doing this, I just want to point out the pattern that I see happening. There's different times where you'll end up with a group of letters, so like EAN. So that would be the word, that would be the word lean. But you can see here, the word mean, it has that EAN. And so you can come up with a lot of words if you find the last 3 letters that are the same. So mean was one of the 4-letter words that I used to form the letter pool. And then here's the remaining of them. Okay, let's go to round 2. So for this round, I'm going to give you 60 seconds for the 4 letters and 60 seconds for the 5 letters. I'll let you know when you should be moving on to the 5-letter words. Go ahead and start. Okay, you should move on to the 5-letter words now. On today's, I've not found them as hard, so if you're already done, just have patience for those who are still solving the different words. Okay, time's up. Let's take a look at the answers. This was wait, open, then, and once again, the computer's not scrambled the word test, or it has, but it's come out with the correct spelling. I will do something about that before the next game that we play. So for the 5 letters, 8, drive, being, and quick. Okay, next is to decode the words with the missing letters. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds for each of the letters. So go ahead and get started, and I'll let you know when you should be moving on to the 5th and 6th. Okay, 5-letter word time. And time to move on to the 6-letter word play. Okay, let's take a look at the answers. Deem, aid, coax, and the only one I got correct from the words I was hiding was coax. For here I had thought of deed and hide. This may have happened to you as well. For the 5 letters, serve, tumor, and prick. And for the 6-letter words, behead, distill, and drawer. Okay, for round 4, the goal is to figure out how to reorder these different phrases. Okay, and for it, I'm going to give you 90 seconds. Give it a try, do your best, and have some fun while you're at it. You should be starting the 6-word phrase now if you've not already got there. Okay, and time for the 7-word phrase. Okay, time's up. Let's take a look. So the 5-word phrase is the living moment is everything. The 6-word phrase is conquer yourself rather than the world. And the 7-word phrase is the little man is still a man. For round 5, it's matching the various words with the definitions. So I'm going to give you 90 seconds to do all 6 of them. And if you get stuck, skip one and maybe process of elimination will help you. Go ahead and get started. And we're at the halfway mark right now. Okay, let's take a look at the results. So people, a group of human beings. Cause, of interest, action, or motive. Father, a male parental figure. Also, in addition to. Little, of small or limited quantity. And by, a secondary object or place. Okay, the final round is the alphabetical order, putting these 24 words into order. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this. Try to have some fun with it. We're at the halfway mark, so you should be around the 12th word right now. Then after this, we'll go over the results. Okay, time's up. Let's have a look at the answers. So read off the words in order. Abattoir, band, boring, borrow, common, cough, dent, dining, fad, gallery, gently, hobby, hydrogen, keen, learn, line, method, moan, rabid, recess, sooner, they, thought, rye. Just before we go, I want to share that I've started developing a 7th round for the game, so this will reach a full 30 minutes of an activity. So, this is not done yet, but it'll help you to see what I'm thinking and aiming for. Just give me a moment so I can pull up the answers on my computer here, because they're not included right now. What I'm aiming for is a word square. So what I mean by this is that there's one continual line of letters where you'll be shown the first letter of a word and then keep chasing it around. The same idea as a snake. So I'm going to throw some example of the possible patterns on the screen right now, and you'll see how they twist and turn, but the letters all go in one long line, twin bending up, down, left, and right. So for example, if you see where my mouse is at right now, see the H. So H, what's the next letter? It's either an R, another R, a C, or an O. So in this particular one, it's an O. So we got H-O. Now what's the next letter? Is it H-O-E, H-O-P, H-O-C, and we've already used the H up beside it, so it's going to be a P, so H-O-P, and then what's the next letter? And on this particular one, it's hope, so the next letter is an E, where the word goes up. So the patterns just sort of snake around back and forth to figure out the different words, but the letters are only used once. So what I'm thinking about doing for this is putting the word list over here so they can be scratched off as you're playing, and you can record which ones you found. And I think this will be a fun activity. I'll take maybe 5 minutes to do. And as I say, my goal was a 30-minute activity for this. Okay, thanks for playing this week, and I do enjoy doing this with you. Bye for now.